Straight ahead, a warning about websites that allow you to buy and sell gift cards. How soon mask mandates could expire in Fargo and Grand Forks. Plus, we break down the process for making sure North Dakota's vaccine doses are being given to North Dakotans. Valley News Live at 10 starts right now.
This is Valley News Live at 10.
New tonight at 10, gift card exchange sites offer a great proposition, selling gift cards you'll never use or buy gift cards for your favorite places at a big discount. Tonight, a warning from our national investigative team. Be careful snagging those cards because, as Investigate TV's Rachel DePompa found out, you may end up with a zero balance.
John Cruppy admits it. He's a spendthrift, even when it comes to donuts and coffee.
Not good for you, but they taste good.
One way he saves is buying unused gift cards at a discount for places he likes to shop.
If I could save, roughly 12 to 15% on purchases that I'm making every day, that sounds like a reasonable and good idea.
So John found a company online reselling other people's unwanted gift cards. Before the pandemic hit, he was going to Dunkin' Donuts a lot. So he bought about $265 in gift cards between September 2019 and January 2020 from a company called Cardpool. He loaded the gift cards to his Dunkin' Donuts app and spent some of the balance. When COVID hit, he stopped going. But when he checked his balance in July, it said zero.
Is it frustrating?
Absolutely. Roughly to save $35 on all these cards together, I lost about $226 in the process.
John can laugh now, but he's been trying to get his money back from Cardpool for months. He can track the purchases through the shop's app. John lives in Virginia, and the gift cards were used in 4 other states. $51 was spent at a Dunkin' Donuts in New York, another $50 in South Carolina. There are multiple purchases in Maryland and Massachusetts.
None of those that I had been to for sure, especially during COVID times.
Cardpool told him in an email it was unable to approve a refund because it shows all balances were intact when delivered. They told him to double-check his records and make sure he didn't use them. The Better Business Bureau sent a warning about Cardpool in December after a rash of complaints, more than 2,100 in 3 years.
We researched it, offered them opportunities to fix it, didn't get done. We informed the country.
And as we were investigating this story, the company shut down. Posting on its website, Cardpool is no longer buying or selling gift cards. We tried our best to outlast the pandemic, but unfortunately, we couldn't make it to the end.
What is happening there?
How fraudsters might likely be able to drain the gift card after you have it in your possession is before they sold it on this platform, they scratched off that scratcher piece, took down the secret code.
Most gift cards have a 4-digit number hidden under a scratch-off. With the secret PIN and the string of identifying numbers from the card, anyone can use it.
The store the gift card is for likely can't do anything for you because you didn't buy it from them directly. Research any third-party companies before you buy to see if they have any complaints. And another option is to try to change the PIN number once you upload it to a store's app. That would be an added layer of protection.
If there's anybody watching this and they've purchased a card online, I would say go use that right away.
Rachel DePompa, Valley News Live.
Our team tried to call and send certified letters and emails numerous times to Cardpool and a man listed as a former executive. As of now, there's been no response to requests for an interview or comment. In your COVID-19 vaccine coverage, the U.S. will have enough COVID-19 vaccine doses for every American adult by the end of May. That's the latest from the president today, and it's 2 months earlier than previously thought. President Biden also says he's now directing states to prioritize teachers in their vaccination plans while re-emphasizing a commitment to returning students to the classroom.
But my hope is by this time next year, we're going to be back to normal, and before that, my hope. But again, it depends upon if people continue to be smart and understand that we still can have significant losses.
Competitor Merck will start helping Johnson & Johnson speed up production of their vaccine. Minnesota is expecting to get 45,000 doses of the Johnson & Johnson vaccine later this week. North Dakota is expecting 6,300. Mask mandates may be a thing of the past in Fargo and Grand Forks later this month. Dr. Joel Walls, the Grand Forks County health officer, says he could rescind the mandate after 14 consecutive days of the county being in the low or green risk level. That could come as soon as Monday. Fargo Mayor Tim Mahoney is indicating that he would allow the city's mask mandate to expire on its current end date of March 22nd, especially if the city can get through Phase 1B of vaccinations. Vaccinators in Cass County say they are making sure their vaccine doses go to North Dakotans. Valley News Live broke the story last night that more than 15,000 of North Dakota's doses of the vaccine have been given to out-of-state residents. Valley News Team's Aaron Walling breaks down the processes in place for vetting who gets the vaccine.
The only way someone from out of state should be allowed to receive a COVID vaccine in North Dakota is if they work here, are established patients with a healthcare provider here, or a college student. But the Department of Health says that rule is being broken. They say that they're seeing doses of the vaccine administered to people from out of state who don't meet the criteria.
We also were, notified by the Department of Health that we should be, watching for that to happen, or if that did happen, to take note of it.
But Cass County officials say it hasn't happened here, and they're making sure of it.
And if there is somebody that has like a Minnesota address or something, we do then look into it at that point to see if they fit into one of those priority groups in which we are in.
Across the river, the same story. Clay County health workers tell us that they're not having an issue of getting the vaccine to the right people, and they have processes in place to help keep the rollout going.
And across the state, they're using this system. We're trying to just tailor it so we can control the people that can get registered.
Now, with more vaccines becoming available, there will be even more opportunities for those looking to get vaccinated.
It's hard to wait when you've been in the process of this pandemic as long as you have been. But we really are getting the vaccine out as fast as we can to the priority groups, and then we can move on after that.
In Fargo, Aaron Walling, Valley News Live.
Clay County residents 65 years and older can be vaccinated tomorrow at the Young Comst Center in Moorhead from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. You can find information on how to sign up on our website, valleynewslive.com. The COVID-19 vaccine is causing panic for some women in the valley as their side effects are mimicking signs of breast cancer, swollen lymph nodes. Local doctors say not to worry, as this can be a normal symptom after most vaccines, not just the COVID shot. Doctors at both Sanford and Essentia say the reaction can be seen after either dose, but the swelling will only be found on the side where you received your shot.
It would be very unusual to see it on the other side. And if we saw it on both arms, that's definitely something we would want to work up.
The doctors tell us the swelling is no reason to cancel an upcoming mammogram, saying instead to just let your doctor know which arm you got your vaccine in, and they'll handle the rest. You can stay up to date with the latest COVID vaccine-related information by browsing our VNL vaccine tracker. You can visit our website or simply open your phone camera and point it at the QR code on your screen, then tap the link that pops up. Help in their investigation into COVID-19 vaccine breakthrough cases. That's where people have been vaccinated and later get COVID-19. They're asking residents to report cases where they test positive 14 days after completing the 2-dose series of vaccinations. So far, these cases have been rare. They say it will help the CDC understand immune responses. The CDC is set to put out new guidance for people who have been fully vaccinated against the coronavirus. A CDC official says the agency will release that guidance once it's finalized later this week. The guidance will reportedly include a recommendation that people who have been vaccinated limit social interactions to small home gatherings. They said those gatherings should include only others who have been fully vaccinated. There will also be guidance for what to consider when planning travel. Payment is a crucial part of President Biden's COVID-19 relief plan. With support on both sides of the aisle, it will end up in the American Rescue Plan's final version. So when can you expect it? The administration is focused on signing the American Rescue Plan into law by March 14th. That's when the current $300 federal unemployment benefit bonus expires. Assuming President Biden signs the relief package on that day, direct deposits are likely to start March 22nd, with checks starting to arrive the week of March 29th. Confirmation tonight on what Valley News Live first told you nearly 24 hours ago. The Minnesota BCA now says the two people killed in a Wadena County shootout with police are 42-year-old David Savella and 36-year-old Shannon Savella, brothers, both from Sebeka, Minnesota. The BCA is also identifying the two officers involved in that shooting, Deputy Troy Mayer and Officer Jason Worm. The BCA says Deputy Mayer tried pulling over David Savella for speeding Saturday night. The BCA says David would not identify himself and refused to get out of his vehicle. Then David's brother, Shannon, arrived on scene. Shannon started shooting. David also pointed a gun at officers. Both brothers were eventually shot by Officer Worm. Straight ahead tonight, the news you've been waiting for. 8 Minnesota snowplows now bear new names. The contest winners are next. Plus, don't be alarmed if tomorrow's weather isn't as fantastic as today's. We have a little bump in the forecast, and then we're off and running again into the warmer temps. Nathan is in next with what's happening overnight.